February 16, Friday after Ash Wednesday. A reading from the book of Prophet Isaiah, chapter 58, verses from 1 to 9a. Cry aloud, do not hold back, lift up your voice like a trumpet, declare to my people their transgression, to the house of Jacob their sins. Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as if they were a nation that did righteousness and did not forsake the judgment of their God. They ask of me righteous judgments. They delight to draw near to God. Why have we fasted, and you see it not? Why have we humbled ourselves, and you take no knowledge of it? Behold, in the day of your fast, you seek your own pleasure, and oppress all your workers. Behold, you fast only to quarrel, and to fight, and to hit with a wicked fist. Fasting like yours this day will not make your voice to be heard on high. Is such the fast that I choose, a day for a person to humble himself? Is it to bow down his head like a reed, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Will you call this a fast, and a day acceptable to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I choose, to loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the straps of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry and bring the homeless poor into your house? When you see the naked, to cover him and not to hide yourself from your own flesh? Then shall your light break forth like the dawn, and your healing shall spring up speedily. Your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, Here I am. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Responsorial Psalm, Psalms 51, 3 to 4, 5 to 6 AB, 18 to 19. A broken and humbled heart, O God, you will not spurn. Have mercy on me. O God, according to your merciful love, according to your great compassion, blot out my transgressions. Wash me completely from my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. A broken and humbled heart, O God, you will not spurn. My transgressions, truly I know them. My sin is always before me. Against you, you alone, have I sinned. What is evil in your sight I have done. A broken and humbled heart, O God, you will not spurn. For in sacrifice you take no delight. Burnt offering from me would not please you. My sacrifice to God, a broken spirit, a broken and humbled heart. O God, you will not spurn. A broken and humbled heart, O God, you will not spurn. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Matthew, chapter 9, verses from 14 to 15. At that time, the disciples of John came to Jesus, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast? And Jesus said to them, Can the wedding guests mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Dear friends, in Jesus Christ, one word that unites both readings of the day is fasting. Fasting is nothing but the hunger that we embrace on our own, by our own choice. At times, hunger is imposed on us when we are in poverty, when we travel a long distance, when we travel to a place where there is no restaurant, or when there is a loss of a loved one. On a few occasions, hunger is prescribed to us. Hunger before taking a certain medication or before going for a diagnosis. Hunger is the basic or common feeling that unites us with every living being. When we feel hungry, all other labels disappear from us. Hunger is the warning message that our body gives us in order to keep our breath alive. In the final analysis, fasting, the hunger that we choose on our own, makes us realize that we are dependent on others and, above all, on God. For in fasting, we realize our ultimate dependence, helplessness, and vulnerability. Fasting, in the long run, became a religious duty. People forgot the reason for fasting, and they clung on to the action of fasting. Jesus condemns this ritualism that is attached to fasting. He outright says that fasting has no place when the groom is with the people. Fasting and the bridegroom are mutually exclusive. When there is Jesus, who gives life-giving bread, why fast? This is Jesus' indirect proposition. In the first reading, Prophet Isaiah condemns the people of Israel for reducing fasting to a religious duty and for forgetting their social and familial responsibilities. He tells them the real meaning of fasting. Fasting, according to Isaiah, means sharing, alleviating poverty, clothing the naked, and giving hope to the hopeless. The light of those who observe this fasting will shine like the dawn. Today is the first Friday of Lent. May our fasting today make us realize our dependence on God and our responsibility for others.